Two, right? Right. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Top of the morning to you, Governor. So as the bloody thumbnail says, we're going to be a couple of Brits tonight. I was playing some Divers with my friend Havoc. Some of you might know Havoc. He is a bloody Brit himself. And he was just telling me how he finds my British accent absolutely hysterical. Now, I, for one, don't really understand it myself. I think it's one of my worst accents, but maybe that's why he finds it so funny. I feel like it's more Dick Van Dyke trying to do a Mary Poppins there, what? Jolly good. So I thought it'd be quite funny, quite a rip-roaring event, if we decided to do one whole stream where I do nothing but do my outrageous British accent. That's right. Now, the problem is, we've got a real issue here. This is a sword game, and I don't have my sword license. So tonight, we're going to have to get ourselves a license for that sword, eh, what? Jolly good. All right, let's see. Breach, medic, and agile slayer. That won't do at all. Let's start off simple with a pillage event. Let's start off simple with a pillage. A little bit of a warm-up, eh, what? Bit of a warm-up. Then we'll jump into some Dominion. Just for you, I'm going to dump D in the harbour. Ah, you bloody Yank. I see what you're doing there. Excellent. Two, right? Gotta do an assassin. An assassin. There haven't many good assassins in Britain since Assassin's Creed. No, I'm not even going to say Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That was a piss pot of a game right there. If you enjoyed that game, we just can't be friends, can we? No, sir. Not at all. Let's go Peacekeeper, eh, what? Save the tea. Is it tea time? Time for tea. And just to settle the record right now, they are called biscuits, not cookies, as you Yanks call them. Biscuits. See, you Yanks, you call everything such weird names. Why can't you call things what they are? Excuse me, fat man, I'm afraid I'm having this one. Ha-ha! Off with the head, as the saying goes. My God, what were they doing floating there? Boys, you got in my way. Never get in the Brits' way. Many countries have learned that the hard way. Isn't that right, India? Ha ha! I hit the wrong button! Had to lock in there, I did. I feel like I'm about to be colonized. Well, Aaron, that is the British way. See, the way the Brits work is it's quite simple. You don't have to think too hard about it. Here's how the Brits work. The Brits take a look at things, right? And they say, all right, this is a spot of land that does not have anyone controlling it. No one's got it. There's no flag on the bloody land. So we said to ourselves, well, if you're not going to claim it, we'll have at it. and when the locals decide to come up and say, well, hold on there, lads. You can't come in here and take whatever you want. It was ours first. We were here. Again, we say, well, you ain't got a flag here, so I'm afraid we call dibs. Our flag's here first, and it's a very nice flag. You Americans, you put stars all over your flag. Ours is a giant star. You didn't know that? Union Jack and all that. Is there no way to jump down from here? Now, lass, I'm not too fond of the Scots myself, but you can't go killing my Scottish brother. That's very poor form, eh, what? Slit to the throat. Would have taken the whole head, but nah, I felt like she deserved a little bit something different. Now, what do we have here? Ah, you and your funny hats. That's not a hat of the crown. Have a nice trip, lad. I'm going to go as long as I possibly can without having to drop off this shite. No! Bloody good, bloody bad show, that. Absolutely disgraceful. It's an embarrassment to the British uniform. Well, lads, oh, hello there. Lass, I'm afraid I've had my fill of you. Well, Scotsman, are you going to deal with it? Typical Scot, can't finish the job himself, have to leave us to go clean him up. Jolly good. Come here, you tosspot. There we go. Maybe not so bad after all. Well, Cynic, if you don't like it, you can bloody frack off. I almost didn't even stream today, you know. I felt like bloody shite this morning. Thought that I wasn't going to stream. So you can take it or you can bloody leave it, can't you? The word bollocks, I was saving that for later, I was saving that for later. I don't want to use all my vocabulary right out the gate. Ha! That'd be right and decent of me. Is my girl on fire? Too right she is. Ah, they're back for more, is they? Ah. Right, I collected 350 points, don't even get to use them. I guess I'll give them to Gryffindor. Better that than Slytherin, I said. I mean, you can't think about a British accent without thinking about all those classic British shows and movies. Can you? Like Downton Abbey! Downton Abbey, now there's a good show. Maggie Smith, what a peach, what a tart she is. Oh, she doesn't look quite that well now. She doesn't look very good now, but back in her day, my goodness. So, my British gentleman Raven, that's myself. Who in your mind was the greatest British monarch? Well, as the Brits love to say, God save the Queen and all that, I'm going to have to go with good old Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth, that old rascal woman. You know, it's a funny thing. Many countries in the world, every country in this beautiful globe of ours, has some crap thrown at them, some shite thrown at them, and then they've also got some things to be proud of. Every single country in the world has something to be ashamed of and something to be proud of. Some countries have more things to be ashamed of than they do to be proud, but the British government, under Queen Elizabeth, can honestly say that they don't have all that much to be ashamed of. Not a lot to be proud of either, but the shite does not override the good. That's the way you look at that. That's the way you look at that. And the way I see it, that's something to be proud of right there. Very well. I think it's time we went someone absolutely different. We went Peacekeeper. Let's go Nisha. China lady herself. Excuse me a minute, I'm having to eat dinner. Whoa, what is this? $100 American from Tech Girl. Just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful to call you and everyone here friends. Oh, well, Tech Girl, that is right. Jolly good of you. A true lady of quality, that. You don't see many of those anymore. But in all seriousness, thank you very much for the 100 American dollars. Of course, the American dollar is always inferior to the British pound, but we'll still take it, won't we? I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Now, why is it always the same ruddy blokes that we're fighting? My goodness, that was very British of me. I need to be careful. I might taxing someone. I might start taxing someone if I'm not careful. Oh, you're so getting taxed. I'm going to write this to Parliament. This will not stand. I'm going to tax you and your whole bloody country. I am, you fucking twat. They want my tea. They can take my tea out of my bloody dead hands. I'm playing a China woman as well. You can't take a tea from a China woman. In order to get the tea from the Chinese, we had to quickly use some kind of opium, didn't we? Ha ha! Look up the Opium Wars, you'll get it. Both of you again? Am I having a laugh right now? Bloody twat. Is this game mode always against bots? That it is. It is a PvE game mode. Well, thank you, Apollyon. Much appreciated, lass. That Apollyon. Bloody good woman, that. And I do put the emphasis on bloody. Woman is quite violent. But the best women are, aren't they? Jolly good. Now, lad, that was very poor form. Lad, I'm going to have to warn you. I do not take pleasure in violence. That's a complete lie. I apologize. I actually love violence. I quite enjoy it myself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go drop off this rinky-dink. Got 112 bloody good ones right here. Let's go drop these off at the... No! Blasted! Bite! Sorry, I was a little too British there. I put a little too much English on that one. Would it be really cool if they added a British warrior to For Honor? Well... Lad, I'm afraid you've got the wrong idea about the whole thing. Adding a British warrior to For Honor is a difficult thing to do. Being British is not technically about where you're from. Being British is about a state of mind. Being British, being truly of the crown, is about understanding that you're superior to the average man. It's about understanding that you come from stock far superior to anything else that the human race could possibly conceive. You are God's gift to this bloody earth, and everyone else better respect that. Speaking of God's bloody gift, gimme! Well, that was your mistake, wasn't it, lad? Ha ha! You got too cocky, you did. Where you running to, lad? Where you running off to, lad? Thank you, lad. Much appreciated. Bloody hell. What a fucking muppet you are. You'll have to forgive me, I have a bit of a headache. And I'm eating. How do I fare tonight? Well, you gave me $100 American. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling pretty good, I am. Well, in all seriousness, I am a little sick. I got a very bad headache, and my stomach hurts something awful, but I can't not eat. And if you know anything about us Brits, we need to be very careful about what we put in our mouths. After all, we're the same folks who put beans on toast, we are. No, I can't explain that. You fucking tosser! That bloke was giving me a hard time, he was. Come on, lad, I want a deflector. Give me a deflect. That wasn't a deflect. There you go. I hate that. Bloody hell. Yeah, give me another. Give me another, lad. Come on, lad. I know you can. That was not very kosher, lad. Bloody hell, this Kensei. Still under the weather? Just a little bit.
Enemy team is breaking.
Righto, old chaps. Well, this lad's seen better days. What's this? I got a message. I'll check it in just a moment. Let me see what this is about. Ha! Jolly good. That was my friend. That was my mate, Jay. Ah, what a character. He was just letting me know that he's working on a little project with me. We're starting a brand new story, lads. We're starting a brand new story. It's going to be wonderful. I'm incredibly excited for it. A message in a bottle? Leading to Treasure Isle, is it? Ha! Good show. Too right. Well, let's over to Dominion Hour, shall we? Let's fight some real tosspots. By the real blokes, we will. Oh, what? Ah. You're right. This is an XP fest, yeah? Who are we gonna work on? You know what? Feel like working with Mationdi. Gave her a little bit of a makeover, I did. Ain't she a beaut? Cold blimey. It's not your average everyday wench, she's not. Alright, she's a bonny lass, alright. Put a lasso around me. Ha ha ha! Jolly good. So I'm so quiet, using this opportunity to eat me some dinner. What do you think is funny, British accent or Scottish accent? To be perfectly honest with you, I think both are rather humorous. Ah, here we go. Alright, you blokes, show me a good time.
Captured Zone A. Lost Zone C. You lost Zone A.
You bloody... Got him, lads! Ha ha! Good catch, lad. The British crown shall not be defeated so easily! No, sir. No, sir. I guess it's all gone pear-shaped for these lads. Yeah, dealt with that, lad, I have.
Zone C.
2 right.
You lost Zone A.
Shite! Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I'm simply gobsmacked. Very well, lad. The monkey wants to act like a friggin' twat. Show him how we deal with twats in jolly old London. See, lad,
Captured Zone A.
you see, you just couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle it. Now, I'm not one to whinge about these sort of things. Don't get me wrong. But that sort of poppycock just gets right down to me ringy-dings. You know what I mean. Too right. Lark looks at Raven and thinks, should I get the Chaos God to get rid of Havoc's spirit or Raven's body? Oh, Lark's not here. Lark is off with his friends right now, enjoying themselves a lovely dinner. Meanwhile, I am playing for honor. I think we know who the real winner is here. Raven, Jimmy Carter outlived the Queen. Jimmy Carter outlived the Queen? Well, that's rubbish! That would assume that Jimmy Carter's a living, breathing entity and not some puppet. Have you looked at Jimmy Carter? I swear someone's got their hand up his ass and pulling the strings.
You captured Zone C. You lost Zone A. Lost Zone C. You captured Zone C.
You tosspot.
Enemy team is breaking.
Ah, bollocks!
The enemy rally. Enemy team is breaking.
What are my thoughts on King Charles? Lovely spaniels, a very lovely kind of spaniel. Oh, you mean the king himself, the bloody monarch. There's never been a good Charles. There's never been a good Charles on the throne. Not once. Not once has there ever been a good Charles on the throne. I don't think that ever started, and I don't think it's happening now.
You lost Zone A.
Christ. Christ. At least this one hasn't lost his head yet. Give it time, lass. Give it time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and heads weren't cut off overnight, they weren't.
You captured Zone A.
I'm worried that now YouTube will take that to mean that I'm actually wishing death on someone. That is not true. Never. I would never want that. I'm a proper Brit. I don't wish death on anyone. Merely conquest. That was a right bloody good match, it was. Ha ha! Very well. Raven, did you get your daily cup of tea, mate? actually, I had a cup of tea just earlier today. I did during tea time with some crumpets and some biscuits. Oh, what? Ha ha! A good Brit can't go a day without his proper course of tea. Isn't that right, Havoc? Havoc, if you're there, back me up on this, lad. Back me up on this. Be a chap. Be a mate. I think that I have tapped into every single British dialect there is. What tea did I drink? I have some lovely jasmine. I have some lovely jasmine tea. Very well. Who next? It's time to go Magi, it is. Have I ripped up Pirate yet? Oh, Pirate's my highest rep Outlander, she is. What a fit bird she is. God save the Queen and all that palaver. Fish and chips. You know, I've never had fish and chips. I've had fish. I've had chips. I've never had fish and chips. I've also never had Toad in the Hole. I can confirm that Raven has gone insane. First the friendship stream and now the British accent. Or perhaps I'm having a good time, lad. Or perhaps I'm having a good time. Love double XP, love ale, love me roast beef, love nerfs, love people who don't like Warden simped. Simple as North. For fuck's sake. Which Elizabeth is your favourite? One or two? Personally, I like the second one, but the first one brought up the Elizabethan era. Both are honestly rather good lasses. Good queens, I'd say. I don't have anything against either of them. You should give fish and chips a good old try, mate. That's a good chap. There's a good lad. I look forward to it, lad. I'll have that tomorrow, I will. Assuming my stomach acts right. Like I said, my tummy's not agreeing with me right now. It's taking the piss, as it were. Next Raven might be Raven acting like a hippie. Now, I have standards. I do have standards, lad. I would never act like a bloody hippie. You can sort off with that.
You capture Zone A.
I have a feeling one's on their way. Or did they all just bum rush C? Nope, one's in B, he is. I'll go cut him off, I will. Oh, one did come to A. My instincts were not wrong!
Zone
Watch yourself, Valkyrie. Love, he's coming for you. Good read, Valkyrie. That was bloody embarrassing! Brilliant, lads! That was bloody embarrassing! What a cock-up. Good read, lad. Ha ha! Lad! Lad! What you on about, lad? Are you having a laugh? You having a laugh? What a tosser. Now, what on earth are we going to do here? Let me check chat. This map needed more guys around the map to make it more fun. Aye, I can agree with that. Would have been very interesting. I moved my shaman, the Sylvan Bark emote. She said she wanted to learn how to read. Now she's hitting the books. Or to be more accurate, the books is hitting her. No, she's hitting herself with the books. You need to keep a closer eye on your lass there. It's how it always is when you date a girl. At first they seem lovely, someone you'd love to be around, then they start hitting themselves in the face with literature. Women. That's a British way to look at it.
You lost Zone C.
I just got a jolly good old bit of sticky toffee pudding, and it was scrumptious, lad. Scrumptious! No better word to describe it, that. Perhaps you could have said it was the bee's knees. Oh, you have royalty in your family? I do as well, actually. There's a Roman emperor in our family. There is. Lad, what are you doing? Lad, you know what you just did there? Lad, would you like to have a talk about what you just did there? You fucking piss, mate. If all you can do is bear hug your opponent into a wall to hope to get good at this game, then you're wasting your time. I think I speak for Havoc as well when I say that. Because I'm playing with Havoc. No, I'm not playing with Havoc. Havoc isn't here. No, I'm sure he wishes he was. He's not here tonight. I made a promise to him, lad. So what I did was, I was playing with Havoc, his girlfriend, his lady, as it were, and their other best mate, Sam. And I was doing my funny British accent for them because they're all British, they're all from the Isles, and Havoc said that he loved my British accent. And I told him, well, sometime I'll do a whole For Honor stream where I just do my British accent. And he said, I'd love to see that. So I said, very well, mate, we'll make that a thing. We'll make that happen. And so we're making it happen tonight. We're fulfilling a dream of Havoc's that I do my silly British accent. Very good, Jorn. Very good. Reminds you of James Bond. What James Bond are you listening to? Depends on which James Bond, too. If you watch Sean Connery's James Bond, he sounds more like this. But if you want Daniel Craig's James Bond, he sounds almost like he could be American. But he sounds so sexy. Ah, no, lad, you're not getting away with that.
You captured Zone C.
Good read, lass. Christ! Almost had it, I did. Better go help me, mate. Christ. What a load of piss. What a load of piss. What a load of piss. Coastal! How are you, girl? How are you, love? You come to the British stream, you have? I've got myself here sipping tea while playing For Honor. And we're having a rip snorting good time, eh, Walt? Jolly good show, that. Now, never you fear, it's going to be a terribly fun night. For as long as my stomach will allow it. Where have you been, lass? Haven't seen you in quite a while. It's a lot of rubbish, that is. I'm good, and a Texan never passes up jokes about the British. College is busy. I see. College is busy, that. Mm-hmm. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Well, suppose I should play someone else next. Whew! Joking aside, I actually... my headache's getting kind of bad, it is. That it is. 8 new girls join your sorority. Well, that's wonderful. That's cause for celebration, that is. Lord Raven, I'm curious, will you do a study this week? If I'm being honest, probably not. I think I need a weekend to do some research and do some reading. Probably won't do a Bible study this weekend. Probably won't. But right after Thanksgiving, we'll be right back to it. We'll be right back to it, we will. What do you say we do Sohei? I haven't gone to Sohei in quite a while. Thanks. More people should join Christian sororities and fraternities. I agree with that. I certainly do. I certainly do agree with that. Oh, bollocks. The stream crashed on my computer. Bloody PC. Quite wonderful. Now, we'll have to be bloody careful here. That Jormungandr knows what he's doing. Plus, they've got a Varangian. Varangians are tough cookies. They're a tough customer. But if we keep our heads and do our best, I'm certain we can come out of this on top, and Bob's your uncle. Actually, my uncle's name is Bob. What do you know about that? Ha ha! It would be funny if For Honor added redcoats. Well, you could colour your coat red. Just play pirate and make your coat a red one. Simple as. Simple as. There we go. Tally-ho, lads! By George, that didn't go very well for them. If my PC crashes like last time, that'll be a bad show all around. Oh dear.
You lost Zone A.
Blast bloody hell. Now don't you go out and like a kipper.
You captured Zone C.
I got a lot of respect for you, Jormungandr. Don't make me think of you as a twat. I'm going to go take Zone A, I will.
You captured Zone A. Lost Zone C. You lost Zone A. You captured Zone C.
Christ above. Maybe with the red coast guard working for pirate or lawbringer? Neither really. Neither really. But do what you like, lads. I'm easy. All right, lass. Christ. This is why I hate Varangian. It's too safe to play them. Just pick up Varangian and just throw your lights like crazy. Rep 28 Varangian. I wonder if he plays anyone else. Or did he pick up the game specifically to play her because she's so damn easy? Easier character would be Hitakiri. Well, we knew that tonight wouldn't be great. Or against a Yorm and a Orochi, a Tiandi, and a Varangian. And my team is struggling.
You captured Zone A.
Nothing I can do, lads. Christ above, I'm doing terrible. Is it just because our team is bad? No, they've got a rep 75 Tiandi, a rep 65 Orochi, 28 Varangian, and 66 Jormungandr. We're playing a bunch of mains right now, we are. Christ! What's with the stream title? Archie, you haven't been listening very well, have you? Gotta pay better attention, mate. Gotta pay better attention, mate. Oh, Forrest, Kami, poor this team. I feel bad for him. Ah, shite. Your natural well, I am British. I'm being British tonight. I'm being British tonight. I was playing some Divers with Avik and his friends, and I was doing my British accent for them because they're all Brits, and they listened to my voice doing my British accent. And Havik said, "You got a very funny British accent," and I said, "Oh, well, sometime what I'll do if you find it so funny is I'll do a whole for on a stream." Where I just do nothing but my British accent. And he said, "Well, that'd be lovely. I'd love to see that." And I said, "Well, you got it now, lad, so that's what I'm doing. I'm giving Havoc what he asked for. A full stream of me being a complete Brit. I've got my tea right here. Just lost a horrible match. I'm moving on to another one. That was terrible. That was actually terrible. I feel sick having been part of it." Anyway, what was this? What was this? You got Raven, do you think couples should only change the names if the surname is interesting? For instance, changing a last name to Dale instead of Jones. Personally, to me, that's something between the couples. I don't personally care what they do. Let them change it or keep it. I'm easy. I don't think it's a big deal one way or another. Traditionally, I think it's better to just change your name to the husband's name, but If a couple said that they didn't want to do that, well, that's their business. That's their bloody right. I'm not here to tell them what they can and can't do. Let's go pirate for a change. I haven't gone pirate in a bloody minute. I do say, indubitably, this is a very interesting, jolly good show, Sir Raven. Oh, thank you, sir. Bob's your uncle and all that rubbish. God save the Queen. Toad in the hole, fish and chips, all that. Too right, lad. Ha ha. Oh, bloody hell, we're already starting. I'm iffy on tea. I like raspberry tea, but I don't like the generic sweet or unsweet down here. Try peach sweet tea. Peach sweet tea is the best you can get. Tally out. My God, it's a fat man. Step back from him, lad. Step back from him. The fat man's angry. He's hangry, he is. Oh, don't worry, lad. I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up. Have a kipper, lad. There you go. Good as new, lad. Now, lad. You know that this land belonged to the British Empire? Now, how the bloody hell? What the bloody hell was that? You saw that, lads? You saw that? Christ above! Raven Knight, I don't know much about Indian history, mythology, or anything of its warriors. Do you think the Outlanders could benefit from some warriors of India? Lad, I've actually said many a time that I'd love to see them implement some Rajput warriors. I think that'd be an excellent addition to the game. Ubisoft, if you're listening to me right now, and I do hope you are, jolly good lads that you are, I do hope that you see fit to add some Rajput warriors. And if you need to know what Rajput warriors are, I'll do a whole video talking about them if you'd like. Ha ha ha! Good show, lads. There we go, boys. Tally ho. I want to see a Mongol mummy? Alas, we all do. This wasn't the Raven stream you expected. Aye, but it's the one you deserve. Oh, I stepped a little too Irish there, I did. Back to the Brits. The Irish don't quite count as Brit. In fact, I think the Irish and the Scots love to argue over who hates Britain more. What you running away for, lass? Are you having a laugh? Ha ha! Bloody coward! Bloody coward! You see that, lass? You see that? Lass ran like a bitch! Oh, now you act tough. Now you act tough. See, I wouldn't have let you. I wouldn't have left you at the mercy of the bloody Itakiri. But the problem is, lass, you ran from a real fight. You ran from a real fight. That's not good. That's a bad form all round, lass. It's bad form all round. My fellow Brits, what do you think of that? That's bloody French, that is. That's bloody French. That bloody pirate acting like a bloody Frenchie. And everyone knows the French pirate's the worst out there. And now here's a real Frenchman right here. Here's a real Frenchman right here. My gun can't shoot and he still gets bloody beaten by me. Now, see, that's why you should have run away. That's the moment you should have run away. What are you doing, Tiondi? What are you do? Why are you all running away? Why are we fighting a bunch of bloody Frenchies? Bloody hell. Good read, lad.
Enemy team is breaking.
Bloody hell, that was lovely! Ha ha!
Enemy rally.
Have a cuppa then.
Enemy team is breaking.
Or two what? You what? Alright then, lad.
Enemy rally.
I'll show you how a proper pirate fights.
Enemy team is breaking.
That's how a proper pirate does it. Ha ha. Gotta pull back a moment. Nah, I'm good. I thought I might need to pull C around, but we don't need to do that. Dealing with another bloody Frenchie. Good fight, lads. Good fight. But you made like the French always do and ran away. You did. Most unfortunate. The bloody tom-toms. There's Archie right there, calling it like it is. Too right you are. Too right you are. Cheers to that. I have a British PK, but because of all the knife crime. No, lads, you got it right. As long as the PK has a bloody license for that knife, she's good to go. Yes, ma'am. See, we Brits, we don't care so much about the knife violence as long as you've got a license to have the knife. That's what happens in Britain. You have two guys going out. You got a guy, he's mugging a lady with a knife. A copper runs over. Excuse me, sir. You got a license for that knife? Here you are, lad. Hands over the license. Oh, too right you do. Carry on then, and then continue stabbing the woman. See, we Brits, we don't care so much about the crime as we do about the license. That's the real important thing. Need to pull out a second. I need to run to the John real quick, lads. I need to run to the John real quick. Alright, it's false alarm, but probably shouldn't keep going too much longer, lads. Bad show all round. Ooh. Sorry, for those of you who don't know, I'm not feeling my best today. I'm probably going to go ahead and switch to Breach now and start wrapping things up. I don't want to, lads, I really don't, but it might be for the best. It might be for the best. Alright, Coastal, thank you for joining us. Have a good evening. Join us again sometime, won't you? Raise a glass to you. Question for chat, did anyone ever see the game Zenless Zone Zero? I played it a little bit. My friend Hannah, she encouraged me to try it out. It was pretty interesting. I like British things too, I'd admit. Top Gear, River Monsters. Oh, Top Gear's good. I enjoyed Top Gear. River Monsters, I only watched one episode of that. Then you got Harry Potter, of course, and you got Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey is an incredible show. Love that one to death. Could watch that all the time. We're with the YouTuber tonight and with Nathan. Oh, jolly good show, lads. Jolly good show. Oh. Now that puts a right warm feeling in my heart, it does. That puts a right warm feeling in my heart. Very good show. Very good show. But who to go now? Who to go? Well, we got a Varangian, a Gladiator, and a Lawbringer. And we're attacking. Oh no, I better pick. I'll go me Islander. Ah, Tech, alright. See you next time then, lad. Have a good one. And what's your thoughts on the new Eldar models? I haven't seen them, lad. Bots matchmaking? Aye, so if you don't know, here's what I do. Whenever I'm getting ready to wrap up the night, as in I'm starting to close the stream out, I do 2 or 3 matches in Breach against bots because it's easy. I don't have to worry about any toxic teammates or toxic opponents. I can just play nice and easy, and it's easier to look at chat and talk to folks. So this way, it's an easy way to play a longer game mode and talk to the chat and just have a good old time, man. That's all there is to it. It's not that everyone always says, why do you play against bots, mate? Why do you play against bots? Are you knackered? Are you touched in the head? And I always say, no, I ain't touched in that head. Although I am a bit knackered right now. I am a bit knackered. But more than anything, I just feel like shite. And really, this is just easier. Hold still, you bloody coward. What's with all the Frenchies tonight? Is the British Empire the best in the world or history? That's a tough question, lad. As a proper Brit, I'd have to say it is. I don't know, I prefer level 2 bots to level 3. Level 3 bots are a pain in my arse. Is that a Custodes Lawbringer? That is! Where you go, Nathan? Nathan up in here doing his best Custodes Lawbringer. You're exactly right, Drac. You're exactly right. We're not here to really push ourselves or learn new things or really grow our skill set. We're more here to just have a good time. And that's what gaming should be about in the first place, ain't it? I'd better go heal, I should. I swear you could breathe on me and I'd drop dead. Oh, blimey.
Gate destroyed. To the inner gate.
That didn't last long, did it, lads? Oh, my stomach's cramping up. Okay, this might be the last night. This might be the last match. Ugh. I don't know what I bloody ate. Did I eat something? Come here, lad. Can I have a word with you? Can I have a word? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. No, they started with chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. A sweeper's as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Good luck will rub off when I shake hands with you. I'll blow me a kiss, and that's lucky too. Though I spends me time in the ashes and smoke, in this whole wide world there's no happier bloke. If you're surprised that I know that song so well, don't be. Mary Poppins was my childhood, it was. Jolly good singing, thank you, Adam. Thank you very much, lad. I do enjoy me a good bit of the singing once in a while, though my pipes aren't as good as they used to be. But yeah, that warmonger going for the banner, she is. Lass, you best not. That's my flag, that's the British flag right there. You keep your hands off. Bloody Yank. Christ above. Just found a fun little Warhammer money server, if you're willing, gander. Tortuga Bay Miniatures, it'd be called. Don't sell fun kits, but bodies of all sorts for barely more than a tenner. Really? What's that you say? You say it's Tortuga Bay Miniatures. I'm gonna go ahead and talk. Oh, I'm back. I'm alive, am I? Well, the Brits never truly die. Right, let me take a look at that again. Let me take a look at that. Alright. Sorry about that. Let me see. Well, I'll be blown. There it is. Well, I'll have to give that a look, I will. Looks good. There we go. The other song I know from that, actually, funny story. I actually remember the song "Feed the Birds" from that movie as well. But I always don't want to sing it because I don't want to be like I know that I can't do it like Mary Poppins herself did. Julie Andrews is just too much of a gem. I don't want to try to emulate her. But I do know the song. My mum used to sing that song to me as a lullaby when I was a wee lad. When I was a little lad, my mum used to sing that song to me a lot. A song I loved, I did. Moved me to tears sometimes. Oh, there we go. All right, Drac, you have a good evening. Have a good evening. If the Romans took England and the Vikings took England, but the Anglo-Saxons stayed with England, be more Saxon, Roman, or Viking? I don't know, lad. That's a good question. I need to think about that one a bit. Very good, very good. Ooh, do I have what it takes to do another? Am I feeling up to another? Ooh, I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? We'll go one more. We'll go one more. I can make it one more. I can go one more. But if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need a bit more tea. I'm going to need to put a bit more tea in my whistle. Especially if I'm going to be singing any more songs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah. Excuse me a moment, lads. Had to go back to the kettle. I needed that. I needed that real bad. Take care, Drac. You have a good and safe drive. Alright, we will go into our final match of the night. Since it is Tiondi's big evening, let's go ahead and play me Tiondi, eh? One more time on Tiondi. But yeah, I remember that song. Back when I was a wee lad, my mum would sing that song to me as a lullaby. She also sang a few of the Little Mermaid songs. She sang Part of Your World to me. What else she sang? God, bringing back memories now, I am. Good old mum. Sang all kinds of good music. She was a good singer. She's part of my church's choir, in fact. She'd never praise herself for it, but she's a good singer. She really is. I see Nathan's running Tionti long. Are we starting now? Give me a second, lads. Okay, I'm good. Needed to adjust myself. Early each day to the steps of St. Paul, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way to the people she calls. Come by my bag of crumbs. Come feed the little birds, show them you care, and you'll be glad if you do. The young ones are hungry, their nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence from you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's what she cries, while overhead her birds fill the skies. All around the cathedral the saints and apostles look down as she sells her wares. Although you can't see it, you know they are smiling each time someone shows that he cares. Oh, her words are simple and few. Listen, listen, she's calling to you. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag. Tuppence, tuppence. toppings of that. Couldn't resist singing that song. I couldn't. Some songs you just can't not enjoy. Hello, Spirit. That's just a song you just can't not enjoy. I haven't had to do all this much that match. Come back here, you bloody twat! There we go, lads. Oh, sorry, I went a little bit quiet. My head's hurting a bit. My head's hurting. I'm glad that I did my British night tonight because it helped keep me distracted, helped keep me busy. Hard to be whinging about your bloody stomach and your bloody head when you're trying hard to be British. I hope Havoc enjoys it. If he was here tonight, I don't know if he got the chance, but if he was... You bloody twat. Sorry about that, Nathan. Hold still. I'll pick you up, lad. I'll pick you up, lad. Don't worry. No, leave me alone, minion. I'm helping a brat. Helping a brat. We did it, lads. That was right beautiful. That was beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the British now. Like my my head is hurting way too bad right now to keep that up. Oh man, and I think I've run out. I think I've blown through every single British phrase I can think of. That was really fun though, trying to do a British accent the whole time. I may need to do that more, like do a Scottish accent next time. That may be fun, but I think I'm done. I think I need to tap out. I am. Oh, my head's swimming. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so all my Brits in the audience, I hope that was entertaining. I hope that was entertaining for y'all. I hope none of you are about to kill me. Like, all right, you're like, okay, Raven needs to die now. Anyway, before y'all head out, hey, GG's Nathan, awesome job. Before we head out, a couple things. First of all, tomorrow is a big deal. Tomorrow we're doing Helldivers, me and Lark, but we've got a guest coming with us. It is going to be a friend of Lark's named Forrest. Forrest is a really cool guy. He's crazy. He is crazy as hell, but he's a good kind of crazy. He's a good kind of crazy. So I think y'all will like him. He's very excited to join with us. He's very excited to meet you guys. So welcome him. You know, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna do some matches together. And then Sunday, I would normally do more Resident Evil 2 on Sunday, but I'm not going to, simply because we are in the middle of a For Honor XP Fest, and I want to take advantage of it while it's going on. So we're going to do another For Honor stream on Sunday, and we're going to save Resident Evil 2 for next Sunday, once the XP Fest is over. So just stay tuned for that. But it's going to be really weird how next week goes. Next week is Thanksgiving week. I don't know how much streaming I'm going to be able to do. Monday, I still plan to do a reading stream. Tuesday, I still plan to do some kind of stream with you guys, maybe another For Honor stream. But Wednesday, I have no idea. Thursday, almost definitely not. Friday, we'll see, okay? But anyway, thank you guys so much. Hey, thanks for approving my voice, my Brits in the audience. I hope Havoc approves too. I'll ask him later. Anyway, thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.